Thanks, Alberto. So the National Building Control are working with industry to promote a culture of compliance with building control and market surveillance regulations as well.
Richard, I guess we have an issue. We cannot hear you.
Okay,
Perhaps you were on mute.
all right.
Okay,
I'll go back.
perfect. Thanks a lot. If you can
All
start
right, so
again.
the National
Yes,
Building
thank you.
Control. Can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, so the National Building Control working with industry to promote a culture of compliance with building control and market surveillance regulations. So an introduction to market surveillance in Ireland. So the European Regulation 305 of 2011 prescribes basic requirements for construction work. And Ireland has a national market surveillance campaign in 2022, which is the subject of Product Area Code 24 for aggregates. And you can find the document there. Every market surveillance authority over the 27 EU countries will have their own market surveillance programme, and it can be found at that link there as well. So the market surveillance of construction product regulations and legislation framework in Ireland centre around SI 225 of 2013, and then in 2020 we were made the National Market Surveillance Authority, along with the other existing authorities that were set up under SI 225 of 2013. So currently you have 31 local authorities that are market surveillance authorities. You have the national market surveillance authorities, and they cover the area, product area codes 1 to 35. And then you have the Geological Survey of Ireland, which covers product area 24 as a competent authority, and the National Roads Authority cover product areas 12, 23, and 24 as national competent authorities under the European regulations. So we have developed guidelines for market surveillance for all the local authorities, and then there's just a good practice guide for market surveillance as well that's available on the European website, and the links are on the presentation if they're shared. So the economic operator and the construction products and the CE marking and the declaration of performance are all covered under the construction product regulations, and these are the 35 product areas. And you'll see that fire stopping, fire sealing, fire penetration, fire retardant products are on 35 there. My presentation is really about aggregates on 24. So the role of the minister in Ireland in the construction product regulations is to remove the product of non-compliance, and that so the market surveillance authority have to write to the minister where they identify products, or if an economic operator is not taking corrective action to take the product into compliance. So market surveillance, resources management. So a lot of them is activities is planned, and they are part of your day-to-day campaigns or yearly campaigns. A reactive is maybe responding to allegations of non-compliance, and random inspections is also key to ensuring that market surveillance is actually working, and that you have the right to walk into any site or any premises that is actually manufacturing products in Ireland. So applications of risks for the market surveillance. So we had a couple of failures in Ireland on their underground flow fill, which falls in under product area 24, and aggregates in masonry blocks, and they have led to failures, and a small low value product with a high remediation cost is very risky in the industry. So the product area 24 is broken down into aggregates and applications and standards, and these are the some of the standards that's actually in the area code that are related to construction products. And we have added in standard recommendations, which are national provisions on the use of these standards that need to be included, and economic operators need to provide that information and guidance in when they're manufacturing the products. So corrective action, and we issue a market surveillance campaign. We give them the leaflets of all the information that they need to show that they're responsible under the European Construction Product Regulations. And we write out to all the quarries that we could identify. And we give them the requirements as a manufacturer, an importer, or a distributor, and what they should have. We have about 500 quarries in Ireland that produce construction products that are part of the CPR, and we've inspected about 20% of them last year. For a small office of about 6 people, it's so the aggregate blocks and concrete masonry units, there was a couple of withdrawals of factory control processes, so we actually had to go and examine them, and we actually worked with the department to develop a guidance document on the marketing of blocks to 771-3, which give guidance on the block manufacturers. Also, market surveillance authorities throughout Europe have access to the ICMS portal here, where they can communicate product failures or that, and all market surveillance. So if you're making a complaint and you have substantiated, you could actually insist that the market surveillance authority publish that information on the ICMS, so that notifies that product throughout all the European countries. So these are the reports and standards and changes that we had to introduce in Ireland to combat these failures and products. And you can see it's not good publicity for nationally to have failures in construction products in an industry. So thanks for your time. If you have any questions, we'll take them after.